Junk?
Huh.
I haven't finished.
Are you blind? I've nothing left to show you.
But you've much to tell me. About the hyena.
Ah, funny. As it turns out, that happens to be the most expensive thing I'm offering.
Funny indeed.
Delivery upon payment. Do you have enough to barter with me?
Yeah, you're a sad pig. Now what can you tell me?
The hyena is not her real name. Easy, easy. A poor attempt at humor, I'm afraid.
Where can I find her?
Her name is Khalisah. A favor. Some customers of mine took my horse after a dispute. Their camp lies in a quarry just south of here. Take my men, retrieve my horse, and I'll give you what you came for.
How you found yourself in Apollodorus' company escapes me.
You'll get it for me. Apollodorus wants my continued service. Give my men a hand. They'll know exactly what to look for. It'll be easy.
Oh, are you coming with me? Oh, you are. Shit.
You are friends with Meret?
Barely. He's a necessary ally.
Meret keeps protectors as allies. He doesn't trust the politics, but he pays well. Very few at all here in Giza cannot trust the sand in their hand.
What can you tell me of the hyena? This Khalisat girl.
We speak one word, and we are hyenas. Nice try. Come on, be on guard. We have a horse to retrieve.
Fuck. Where does that lead me?
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Oh, whoa, an arrow caught me in the air? Whoa.
Let's not pay no attention here.
It was me, asshole. Fucking whores. I don't need these dudes with me for fucking one. Hey, you know what makes stealth easier? When you don't have two idiotic AI characters following you around. Like, I need these dudes' help. I don't. Stay here. Can I tell you just to sit put? Okay. Here, watch a professional, guys. Not so professional after all. No, I don't. Whack! Oh, that was a waste. Pretty though. Why aren't you moving? Why aren't you moving? What are you doing? Who are you calling to? What the hell is going on? I can't move my character. The hell was that shit, man? Grab that shit. Bow. Worthless bow. Come on. That guy is fucking garbage.
Hey, hold on.
This must be Meret's house. Neglected to tell me his customers were bandits.
You're back. But look at this.
You failed to mention it was in the possession of bandits.
Slipped my mind. Good. Stronger than mine.
I thought you said it was yours.
Yes, of course it is. You've done good by me, my friend.
Then you deliver as promised.
My word is my word. But I've one more thing to ask of you.
Done with your games.
All right. The hyena lives in a cabin just over those hills. Day and night she roams the desert collecting silica, precious teardrops of the gods. What has happened to those who have interfered is best left unsaid.
If I find you've led me on another futile chase, it won't be my words that hit your ears.
1,000 promises. I have no reason to defy you. Don't die out there!
Hello.
What up?
Yeah. I'm only in it for a little while.
Alright.
No, like 10-15 minutes.
This game is fucking ridiculous good.
Yeah. I'm pretty much liking it, so I'm going back on it. I've been on it for a little while. That's fucking hard as fuck, man.
There's no way you've done everything in this game, though, right? Like, you've gone to every question mark and done every side quest? All those question marks out there, you've done that. Oh, you alright? What happened? Yeah. Yeah, some are heavier than others. Mm-hmm. Oh, ouch. Oh, really? Shit. But man, like, just the little. Okay, I just noticed a little shit in this game. Like, for instance, I'm out in the desert. When you're out in the desert, your face collects dust, and your lips get chapped. And then, what else did I notice? Oh, when you're like, you know, the animation where you like go through cracked walls, like sideways. Your shield will scratch, and it'll make the correct scratching noise depending on the material it's made out of. It's like fucking A, dude. Like every little detail. Like that extra year and that's the kind of shit you can get done when you take an extra year off of making a game. You know, instead of annually pumping it out, because that's what they did with this. They put an extra year into it. They didn't do an annual release. Yeah, but you know how like an Assassin's Creed came out every year. Like they skipped a year with this one. They took extra time on it, which is fucking great. And it's showing. The camera mode is nut. Look at this picture. I can show you this picture I took. I'll put it in the chat room. They actually put the piss stream in there. Okay, actually, I'll send you a. I'm starting a community that's not based on a game. You know what I mean? It's not like this is the Call of Duty community. It's just a community for gamers. Like share whatever the fuck you're playing. Like, you know what I mean? Let's see here. I'm actually streaming right now too. Yeah, so like you do something cool and see something cool in Lord of the Rings, man. Post it. Oh yeah. Oh, you do like big wars or whatever. What's that? Oh, Yeah. Oh, cool. In the community, it tells you that I'm streaming live. That's cool. Admittedly enough, I'm having fun with Call of Duty. I think skipping the last 6 kind of helped with that. Dude, if the complete edition of Witcher 3 is on sale, you need to get that shit. Basically, I was playing this and I'm like, what's the difference? Like, for instance, like this is like a light action RPG. You don't have no healing potions, you know, nothing like that. No no like real in-depth crafting, no real in-depth like weaponry. Cause like for instance, like in Witcher 3 for instance, you want to build some armor, first you have to get the recipe, then you gotta collect the shit, then you gotta find the proper blacksmith that can build it. Like, it's... Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice shot. This game's just ridiculous. And that's not even 4K. Oh yeah, imagine this shit on 4K. And that's the kind of thing, like, I got this game and I'm like, man, I want to get a PS4 and a 4K TV just to see this game on it. Did that like change your visuals at all with your PlayStation you have now? Like, is it a bit sharper? No, you can't do true 1080 or what? Hmm. Yeah, that too, and it's just organic as hell. Like, the not having the mini map and everything, like you just get you go into a town and you kind of get lost sometimes if the town is big enough. And if it's not built on a grid, like a grid system, like Alexandria, it's just like, where the hell am I? It's like I'm in Spain or some shit. You gotta build a straight road. For inventing the roads, you guys sure shit can't build a straight one. Or was it Rome that is Rome credited with building the first roads, or is it surely somebody else, right? But they built the first nice ones. Yeah.
So this is the hyena's lair. No sign of Khaliset though. Meret was telling the truth. Yeah, I need to figure out where she went.
Right now I'm fighting with a scepter, because it's when you do the adrenaline or the adrenaline attack on it. Holy crap! Does that thing just tear shit up? And then I'm using just a sword right now, and then I got a rapid fire bow that I like a lot. I've tried everything.
I do not want
Yeah,
to die!
I have a heavy axe right now.
Help! Help me! Please!
I watched a guy did a review on all the weapons, like weapon styles and how they work and what each swing does and everything, and I found the scepter to be kind of pretty dominant out of all of them.
Someone has made this place their home. This is where Khaliset slept, protected from sandstorms. The lotus flower of rebirth. She must have picked these for a reason. A letter. The symbol of the snake is on it.
I've only seen one so far. Have you seen the locusts?
The order.
That shit's cool.
She took some of the silica for herself.
Like that kind of shit. They put that in there. That's awesome.
Danger of crossing the order.
I almost bought Horizon Zero Dawn because it's on sale too. It's $20 right now. And I'm just like... Well, my thing is like, I'm kind of just already playing it when it comes down to game mechanics. Walk around, hunt, pick shit up. Yeah. I'm like, the gameplay style is so similar.
Thank you, Medjay.
The hyena. Where is she?
I do not know. I'm the only one left. She took the others away hours ago.
Took them where?
She kills them. I know it. She... Her hands. Oh, gods. Her hands are so bloody.
Peace, friend.
Yeah.
You are
Oh
free.
yeah.
I will deal with Halisat.
Yeah.
Where is Halisat taking captives? And why?
Uh-huh. No. Nope.
Now why would one of her loyal beasts be caged?
What's that? I'm not even level enough to do it. God, I bought one of those black chests from that
She has detailed
trader kid. That wasn't worth it. It's got a purple item. Like, really?
I will head to the pyramids.
I watched a guy do a test on it, and it was like every 5th chest you actually get something good, is what it was averaging out to be. Yeah, it's cool that they did that. I like it though. It's really cool. More single player games need shit like that, honestly. Yeah. I'm also happy they didn't put a multiplayer mode in this. They've never been good in this game. Yeah. 3, and then I think Syndicate had it. Syndicate 1 was pretty cool, but in the end, it's like, I'm like, I would not play this for an extended period of time. Yeah. It just... Yeah, like you can sneak around and like hide and blend in and then pop out and get each other. The concept is cool, but it doesn't hold my attention very long. Dude, I don't know. When that shit gets good, it gets good though. They put a new mode into it. It's probably one of the better shooters, like, when it comes to different gameplay. Like Call of Duty, I've been playing that, it's just, total chaos, and then that's a little bit more of a, stealth. I like it more than Rainbow Six. Yeah, but they just added a new operative and new levels and a new mode. I haven't played it yet. It's like a territory. It's like a territory mode. Like you gotta hold territory. Oh, I'm in a sandstorm. I'm in a sandstorm too. Are you by the pyramids? Ah. Dude, Sandstorms in Mad Max. That game, fuck. Sandstorms are crazy. Because they're like ultra violent. Oh shit.
Hyenas. Khaliset must be inside.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, 3. I played 1 and immediately got 2, and halfway into the first 3 missions or something, I'm like, this is exactly like 1. I don't want to play this right now, so I skipped 2. And then I didn't do any of like the Brotherhood or any of that stuff. I played 3. I thought 3 was awesome. Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a lot of coastal battles during the Revolution. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, yeah. I didn't even do any of that stuff. Like the whole base building back end, I just played the story straight out. And but yeah, I love the setting in that game. They killed it. Like, oh yeah, yeah. Could you turn it on? Is that right? Oh yeah.
You! Who dares to enter here where silence has befallen her?
A Magi who has treaded many dunes to find you. Hide if you must, Hyena. But this tomb will not protect you.
I demand that you stop here. Turn back now and I will excuse this intrusion.
Siwa was an intrusion.
Yeah. What if? I'm going after the hyena right now. Yeah, I'm actually in her cave right now, going after her. I have a feeling they're going to keep adding to the game. Yeah. Does armor make a difference? Yeah, because like they're measured as like legendary or like does it actually?
Foolish man, I am
I'm going with no.
The gods live here, not you.
What sort of mischief is she entertaining?
But this is as I've been playing this, I've been telling myself this is probably the best action RPG I've ever played. I can't. Well, what's better? Skyrim's an RPG. It's not an action RPG. It's two different things. I mean, you can craft, you can build, you can tear down, you can build from scratch, you can farm all day long. Like, there's health potions, there's potions. Like, this doesn't have any of that shit. This is just straight up like A to B open world action. You know, you go in, you just spam your, you know.
Be gone, Osiris.
Yeah, like I say, like Shadow War is like a that's definitely a action RPG. You know what I mean? Like it's got elements of an RPG, but it isn't like a full on RPG. Yeah, you can't beat that Arkham. You can't beat that Arkham Batman fight engine.
Go no further, or I will drench these arid plains with your blood.
What is this place? A tomb beneath a tomb. Is this where you hide, hyena?
Oh yeah, you gotta keep dodging. Yeah, Batman was like that too. Oh yeah, they did that in Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
What gruesome madness happened here? A dark place with a window to the gods. What kind of ritual is she performing?
Yeah. Yeah, they would like Batman had that kind of thing too. Like you had to attack certain enemies certain ways with certain tools, or Mad Max also had like a thing where if you go to an encampment and there's a guy on a drum hanging up, you had to take him out, and once you took him out, everybody became weaker. Shit like that. It's cool. I like it. Yeah, because you're sided with the orcs and you're fighting orcs.
Offerings to Osiris, protector of the dead. Alyssa drew these symbols here. Was she trying to figure out their meaning? Alyssa drew these symbols here. Was she trying to figure out their meaning? Still warm. And the ceremonial knife. This was a sacrifice. This sarcophagus is decorated with goddesses of the Mother. Strange symbols are marked all over it. I think I know what dark deeds Khaliset was after here. Khaliset was doing a ritual. She began by calling to Osiris with these offerings. She used a knife to sacrifice her captives. She collected their blood for some dark purpose. She was attempting to learn these strange symbols. She must have found them in this room. Once she knew the symbols, she carved them here, and ended the ritual with one final prayer over the sarcophagus. Khaliset must be trying to bring someone back to life. But just who is buried down here?
Retransmission, Segment 3. Acquiring Contemporaneity. It has been 95 days since the Great Catastrophe. The messenger speaks. You must be one.
Oh, cool. Holy shit. This camera mode, man. The depth of field thing, the way it changes stuff, it's fucking amazing.
Wondering why I have reached out.
I mean, I will be, like, until Em gets home, we do dinner and all that shit, and then she'll probably go to bed, like, a couple hours after that. I might be on.
It was written, you see, that you would come to this particular chamber at this very moment in time. The walls told us of your coming when we once were. Look at them. Are they not fascinating? These walls tell of a tragic...
Child.
No. Nothing. Storyline stuff. Hey, dude, spoilers, yo.
My child!
You lost your child.
I haven't.
No.
Her rest is temporary.
Yeah, crazy.
You have intervened on her reawakening.
And yet you aligned yourself to the Order. Ravage this tomb. Alicent!
Don't you dare say my name! My name does not merit your lips, you who have dishonored her. I am a good mother. Yeah! You're no match for me, desert scum!
Ark, huh?
Oh yeah.
So you have to rent a server on that?
Huh?
Do you have to rent a server on that? Is that what you're saying?
No, you can just run a server all set up on your own settings, and it just sort of backs on to the ones that are already there. Like the
Do you have to pay for it?
just uses. Nope.
Oh.
On PC you do, but you can change a lot more, so you can add like mods and all that sort of stuff. But on PlayStation you don't have to. You can just host a server.
Yeah, it's on sale, but man, it's still like $40.
Oh, what Ark?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
wait,
a lot
hold on.
to it though.
Yeah.
There's it.
Yeah,
No, I
because you bought it before it was
Yeah.
before they put the final
No.
version out.
I bought the beta version, yeah. So
Yeah.
that was dirt cheap, really. You probably did as well, Zach.
People were pissed off about that
Oh yeah, I mean, there was.
because they
there were a
raised the
lot of
price by
issues
like
with it,
double.
you know? But what they've added to it is crazy. Yeah. It looks better. It looks better. It plays smoother. And just what they've added to it. I mean, you've got 4 maps now.
Come and meet me,
4 different
coward.
maps.
So we can build our own like village and shit in that.
Yeah.
Can you dig like the ground out and stuff like that too? Can you manipulate the landscape?
No, you can take the rocks and the trees and sort of do that sort of thing, but no, you can't sort of like dig a trench and that sort of way.
Okay. Dude, this Assassin's Creed though,
Yeah, I'm getting that in a new year.
it's ridiculously good. It's a pretty game. Zach and I were just talking about like the just the little nuances to it. Zach thinks your skin gets more tan as you play.
Yeah?
Your face collects dust in the desert and you get chapped lips.
That would be cool. It would make sense with being a desert. I mean, yeah.
But your face gets dust on it in the desert, and your lips get chapped. What up? Yeah, oil. If you got oil on you,
Yeah,
you swim in the water, you'll get like an oil streak.
Yeah, I saw that. That is a clever little touch. I did like that.
The cool thing is you can kill somebody and inject their body with a disease, and if anybody comes over to it, they get sick and they just start puking and walking away and like spreading it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so I kept missing out on your invites last week. I was at Emily's mom's. There were a bunch of people, a bunch of
No, that's
family
fine.
around.
Yeah, you said you would be, so.
Can you turn your speakers down a bit? No, crazy.
Mine's through my headset. It's not
Oh,
me.
something's bleeding. Oh, maybe it is Zach.
God damn it, Zach.
Hey, the PS4 Gold headset's only like $50 right now.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, if someone goes out and buys it just because it's gold, that's no reason to
No,
buy
it's
a fucking
it's not gold. It's called the Gold headset. It's that black and blue one.
Oh. Well then, yeah.
I don't know why they called it the gold. Oh, Oh, I can't see. It's pitch black in here. I'm like, is the game loading because the screen's black? It's like, no, it's because I don't have my torch out.
Yeah, I made the mistake the other day in this arc. I tried to like venture across the map, and it gets hard. The further north you go, and the further inland you go, you get all like the carnivores and that.
I love watching
It
Neebs and
got
those guys play it.
really hard. See, yeah, that's why I got it because of the because I first saw it on there, and I was just like, I've got to have that game. It looks fucking so much fun.
If you must, then your blood
So I
will be
did.
part of my daughter's resurrection. I will bury you in the sand, fool.
I've just been building myself, just setting up my base at the minute. Got a fucking island for myself.
Yeah, I might be. Can you get it on disc? I might be able to find a cheap copy of it at the game store.
Sandstorm coming.
I'm
I-
not sure about on this. I don't know, it might be.
Ooh, that was his mic glitching out. Phew, that hurt.
That wind
It might.
the sands.
It just popped when you talked. Like it just
Now I will
got
show
distorted
you
and really loud.
to those who desecrate
Shit
my
happens.
home.
I guess mine does it all the time too.
The wind rises. The sand
Is your headset wireless?
Nope. Why?
Huh. Well, mine's wireless and doesn't.
Fairly new headset as well, so you don't want to start fucking around.
wind is picking up.
Fry out the fucking window.
That wind. Sandstorm coming. Wind is picking up.
Later, dude.
Everyone take it easy.
Have a good day.
No measure of magic can bring our children back. The wind rises, and the sand with it. Must not get lost.
Yeah, I mean, this game is a proper survival game as well. If you like survivals, dinosaurs.
You cannot defeat me, Medjay! Come and face me!
Yeah, at the beginning, especially. I'm playing a single player, so
Ooh.
I'm probably going to jump into PvE or PvP. And it definitely is a grind, but once you've got the plan in your head, you sort of think, I'm just going to do it, I don't care. I mean, I'd hate to think of how much time I've actually spent gathering.
I have come only for you, Hyena. Because we must be ignored.
You have infringed upon Egypt's better record. Your are already full. So you will find the same fate as all other trespassers. Death by my hand!
Fighting this woman in a sandstorm, she's eluding me a lot.
Yeah, I went impressed. I thought, I'll have a look at PlayStation Store, see if I can get the same, like, have a look at the Black Friday deals. And they were useless. They were absolutely rubbish.
What about Witcher?
There
The
was-
Witcher Complete Edition? Dude,
I saw that.
man,
about
it's
£15
really,
a little while ago.
it's really good, man. I'm not shitting you. Like, I tell everybody, I'm like, dude, this game, like, you get into the threads on video games and you hear everybody going, yeah, CD Projekt Red, Witcher 3, greatest game I've probably ever played. Like, it's pretty, but, like, I'm telling you this, though, it's work. Like, it's work in the sense of, like, I'm playing this game and I'm like, you know what? I don't have to stop and pause to drink a health potion. That's great. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
in Witcher 3 is like a Monster Hunter game, in a sense. Oh, hold on a second, I got a cutscene here.
Walk among the dead now.
A just end. You defiled the dead. and enabled the people who killed my son. All on a selfish whim.
No. I gathered the silica for them. It powered the magic stone of those who came before. You saw it, didn't you? These symbols only needed to be learned.
It is not meant for us.
It makes no difference now. I wanted to protect my daughter in life and death. I have done neither. Osiris! Please grant me reunion. She walks alone in the field of reeds. Am I to remain in the Duat forever? I just want my daughter back! Please!
Ooh. That was heavy.
Come and do that.
You could relate to that villain. Well, she was doing the shit she was doing because of her daughter. Her daughter died, and you're doing the shit you're doing because your son got killed. But don't worry, I didn't spoil anything for you. That literally, you literally find that out in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, that's cool. I'm not. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are certain things where you just think, "Oh, I'd rather not know about it." But
yeah.
Spoilers, yeah, it happens sometimes.
I'm a pretty good judge of knowing what a spoiler is and what it isn't. Like if it's literally the intro of the game, it's kind of like, well, you know,
Chances are it was in the trailer.
Yeah. Like you should probably know what the premise of the game is. You could read any article about this game and find out what the premise is.
Yeah, if you play Assassin's Creed, then the fact that you're an assassin, that's not a spoiler.
Yeah, exactly. You'll read in the reviews a lot too. Everybody's like, you can't stealth in this game. It looks all actually, dude. You can stealth all day long in this game.
The people who say that are people who are not
haven't played
stealth
that, or they just haven't even played it. They're watching the gameplay and they're seeing it's just fighting. So there's weeklies and dailies in this game too.
Okay.
So the daily is this merchant you go up to, and he gives you a little job to go out and do, and then you end up getting a good piece of equipment for doing it. And then he also sells a loot box, and some kind of material. I don't know what the material does, but it's really expensive stuff. The loot box is like 3,000 gold, and I'm level 20, for instance, and I only have, after buying one, I have, where's my gold? Gear? Does it not tell me how much gold I have? That's strange. Oh, 549 gold, and I'm level 21. 24, sorry.
So what does the levels mean? Why?
Levels, you have a skill tree.
Right, okay.
And then the weapons are really basic. There's what? 6 categories of weapons. It's regular swords, dual swords, heavy blunts, heavy blades, scepters, and spears. And then inside of that is level classes. So there's regular, which is blue, rare, which is purple, and then legendary or something like that. That's gold. And each time they level up in a caliber like that, there's an extra attribute added to it. So it's like critical hit, and then even the critical hit like attribute will have it has 4 levels, and it'll tell you what, like for instance the sword I have has critical hit and it's level 2 critical hit, and then combo multiplier added to it, which is at 1 of 4.
Okay, that's cool.
And the cool thing about the game though is you can keep upgrading your weapon. You can just pay a blacksmith to upgrade it, so you can carry the same sword with you through the whole game if you want to. I like that.
That's cool. Yeah.
Then you got mounts. You can collect like horses and camels and shit. And then you got the only crafting there is your armor and like your blade on your wrist and your quiver. And all you do is like animals that you hunt and materials that you collect, upgrade that stuff.
Right, yep.
And it's literally just a dumping thing. It just automatically just makes it a little bit stronger and gives, like for instance, your cowl that you wear across your shoulders. Like if you upgrade that, it upgrades your health.
Okay.
So it's like little attributes like that. So it's like a simple RPG. Like there's no health and potions and shit like that. And, health regen is the thing. And armor doesn't.
It's not going down the lines.
Yeah, like,
down the lines of like Fallout or anything like that. It's quite simple.
Yeah, armor doesn't buff you more. Like it doesn't absorb damage more. Your shield is like your only armor, really. Your shield matters, but what you wear doesn't. At least from what I can tell, there's no attribute. Nothing that tells me anything if that there's an attribute. But like for instance, like The Witcher, like if you want to make some armor in The Witcher, like let's say you want to make a really awesome armor, you have to first find the ingredients somewhere. Like you have to find the schematics of the armor, then you have to collect the materials, then you have to find a particular blacksmith that works with those materials. So The Witcher is very The Witcher is very, very detailed and it's very in depth.
Which is good and bad at the same time.
Yes, sometimes I kind of get over when I'm playing it. I'm like, man, and like you'll be playing a side quest, and this is probably one of its biggest charms. You'll be playing a side quest, and it's just like a full-fledged 4-hour quest. You're going to villages and you're talking to people. You're hunting this. You're going to the monster's nest, like researching it, and it's impressive, man. I spent days on side quests.
Original Fallouts?
The third-person ones. The over the shoulder, top downs. I did not know. I know what they are though.
Okay.
Was that in depth like that?
That was the same. Yeah, they could take hours. Just one quest could take hours. Now, you had, especially the first one, I remember playing the first one not too long ago actually, when I got my PC up, I thought, I'm going to go for that again. Even though it's ridiculously outdated, I thought, I'll have a little play with that. And that was a similar sort of situation where, you had one main quest from the beginning, so literally you start in a vault and you get a quest to do for your vault, and that is pretty much the game. Do you know what I mean? That one quest. But then once you go out and you start speaking to other people and they start then, right, can you do this? And that shit can take ages. Absolute ages. It's crazy.
That's cool. Well, didn't they do the one recently, Wasteland, same company?
Yeah, that was...
Wasteland 2 or something like that. I heard it's supposed to be really long and in-depth as well, like they took the same approach.
Well, they had Las Vegas, not Vegas. What was it called? Yeah, no, it was, Fallout Vegas. That was similar sort of idea. That was quite long-winded, not long-winded because that sounds bad, but it was drawn-out process. And you could spend ages doing the same thing.
Multiple paths. I never beat that game.
Okay, sometimes I have to admit, I mean, I'm a big Fallout fan. I mean, since Fallout 3. That was where my eyes opened, because I didn't play the original one.
Oh yeah, Fallout 3, yeah.
When I played my brother, you got to try this game. You like this? Just try this. And I tried it, and I was like, okay, I love this game. And yeah, just that story-driven quest. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, you can do what you want. You can go with Fallout 4. I think they sort of lost. I mean, they did with Fallout 3 as well. But with Fallout 4, they lost that appeal because the start of the game was the fact that you lost your son, your wife was murdered, and you want to go out and you want to do this and that and avenge them. And I spent more time building than I ever did looking for Sean.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, what son? I don't do. Oh, my son.
Yeah, I didn't. I think I just went straight for him for that reason.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, I'm like, this seems kind of silly. I'm over here helping this dude collect aluminum cans when I'm looking for my son.
That's a really good way of putting it. That's exactly what that game is like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that's the difference between Vegas. Vegas is like 3 avenues. So like right now in Vegas, my character is literally at the tipping point. I can either side or kill Caesar. I can screw up the Mr. The computer. Yeah, Mr. House.
Yeah.
And what's the third option?
NCR.
NCR. Yeah. So I got to make a decision. Yeah, I did the battle at Hoover Dam.
Yep. So yeah, that already means for who though?
I think I was with the NCR. Because who was it between?
Yeah, so, all 3 of them.
Oh yeah, NCR.
If you take the route of Mr. House, I played that game. I haven't played it for years, but I played that game about 8 fucking times over. So I remember that game quite vividly. But yeah, if you can play on all 3 sides, they all give you an option to do particular.
Yeah. Well, like it's kind of like that in 4. Like it's between the Brotherhood.
Yeah, but you don't care about
Underground, and then yeah.
I lost interest in them. You know what I mean? I mean, apart from the.
Well, I did the railroad. The railroad was kind of cool. The end of the railroad where you go in and talk. Which way did you go?
With Brotherhood is still first, and then oh fuck's sake, Preston Garvey, Minutemen second.
Okay, so with the railroad, you're going out and you're doing all this espionage shit, and you're going into God damn it, what's the enemy's name? Your son.
Institute.
What's that?
The Institute.
The Institute. So you're going into the Institute. Here's how I did it. I was going into the Institute as a friendly. They thought I was a friendly, and I was spying on everyone. And then I was sneaking people out for the railroad. And then I found a confidant there, and then we just got into the basement, screwed the whole place up, and fired our way out of there. Like, is that what you ended up doing?
No. What with the Brotherhood is still, you literally just ram raid the fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
You go in, all guns blazing, kill everything and everyone. And with the Minutemen, you blow them up.
Okay. Yeah, with the railroad, I was sneaking in and like, you know, sending messages between the railroad and my my associate in the Institute, my mole or whatever. It was pretty cool. I go down this hallway and go in this little closet room and talk to him, and then leave, and then go back out in the surface world, go back to the railroad. It was intense too. It was pretty cool. And then when we were all set and ready to go, and everybody was waiting on the outside, and I would go in and talk to him, and we were set and ready to go. It was intense. I loaded up all my correct weapons, and then just tore out of there. It was cool.
Yeah. I was going for more of a realistic afterworld. Do you know what I mean? If the Commonwealth, I sort of put it as a bit of realism. So I was to think, if the Commonwealth was to survive, how would it run? So you'd need a military, the Brotherhood is still, and you need sort of a caring police force type idea.
So,
so yeah, that's what I run.
When you're ended, what happened with your relationship? So when you went with the Brotherhood, were the Minutemen still friends with you?
Yes, the Minutemen are the only neutrals.
Okay. So they're always,
yeah,
and that's because of probably the homestead, right?
Mainly, yeah. They're not really gonna, and the fact that. But there is a way as well to complete the game and still have all 3 factions on your side. There was a list I found, and that looked quite cool because the guy had the end game, finished it, and he was playing the end game, and he still had the Pridwin in the background. He still had what's the synth, the Corsa that you get?
Hey, hold on.
Oh, I'm not sure. What is it?
You get a Corsa, don't you? You get a synth Corsa as a companion. I can't remember his name. But yeah, if you side with this Institute, then yeah, you get this, you know, Corsa.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
And he had him, he had Preston Garvey, and he still had Deacon following him. So he'd obviously got all of them and completed the game. Still had them all being friendly, because you'd lose. Oh, don't jump in front of me then, you stupid. Get on my shoulder. Yeah, there's certain creatures that you can tame in this, and you can put them on your shoulder. I've got this little fucking flying dragon type thing. You can get, what's it, otters as well. You can get an otter to sit on your shoulder.
An otter?
Yeah.
That's cool. I'd be up for some shooting shit together.
Yeah, are you not working today then?
No, I got the day off.
Oh, you lucky man. I've got about 5 hours before my girl gets home, so...
Dude, did you see the new co-op campaign ad for Far Cry 5?
No.
Check that shit out. Gonna be good. Yeah, it came out a couple days ago. Like 2 days ago.
So what do you think then? Co-op fucking let's play stream.
That'd be great. Dude, you can play the whole thing together. Beginning to end.
Yeah, I love that. There are not enough games that do that. I mean, I can't believe this. That's a good point. I don't know why I didn't think about that.
What's that?
The Ark you can play as co-op, 2-player split screen.
Yeah. So, is there like an actual storyline in that game? Is there a campaign in that game?
Right. So there is, but I don't know how to start it or find it.
You're just building.
I'm just building basically.
But
yeah,
you can play it together.
Yeah. Yeah. You can have like. I mean, the servers is, I think they're about 32 player max. I think it might be more, might be less, and you can all be playing the same. Like you can all stick together. You can do. There's 3 different types of servers. You've got a single player, which is the one that I'm doing now. You have PvE.
Do you do that very much?
Quite cool. Not really. No, I did play a little bit of PvE. PvP, I just get my ass kicked because with the PvP servers, it's a biased opinion to whoever created the server. What the fuck? Yeah, if you're pals with the dude whoever set up the server, then yeah, you might have a chance. But otherwise, chances are one of the dinosaurs are going to kick your ass, or 2, a person's going to kick your ass. So that's why I leaned a bit more towards the PvE or single player.
How big is the map?
Freaking huge.
And you said there's 4 of them. Is there different themes on each one?
Yes. Yeah. So this one I'm at the middle. At the minute, it's called the Island, and it's literally a giant island. It's got a woodland area. It's got a snowy mountainside. It's got volcanoes on the top right. Dense jungle, like ridiculously dense jungles. That gets scary, especially at night. You start running into predators, dude. You know about it. I mean, you got.
So how does it work with your character? You die, you're dead? Is it permadeath?
No. So there's 2 different ways you can do it. Hardcore mode would do so if you die, right? Okay, you have to. The best thing to do first thing is to set up a little thatch house or whatever and put a bed in it, so that if you do die, you respawn where your bed is.
Oh, okay.
Hardcore mode So yeah, with that you can, yeah, normal mode you can spawn. You lose all your stuff that you're carrying at the time, but you keep your level and anything back at the base and that sort of thing. In hardcore mode, you revert back to level 1. So it all depends how long you can survive for. Which is a good idea and a bad idea, because this game can be tough. I mean, with my single player, I've tweaked it a little bit. I'm not quite as vulnerable as I am in normal mode. I actually have a chance against some of the predators. When I first started playing this, as soon as you started, like, just left the settings on basic, I just kept getting chewed to bits by raptors, because there's no sort of warning. They're quick as hell. They run quicker than you can, and they just come out of nowhere and just destroy you, which kind of takes the fun out of the game a little bit. No, not really.
I'm killing it in camera mode. I'm getting pissed that my shit's not getting looked at.
Yeah, that game does look crazy.
You can go to your map and then you can just single out your photos and check them out. I like it too because I don't. Did you ever play Dark Souls?
No.
Well, in Dark Souls, you can leave like messages on the floor. You can also watch where someone died, and you can like get a 10-second replay before they died.
Okay.
And all you can see is like their ghost. Like it's like a transparent of their character. You don't see what's fighting them, but you can see them moving around and then dying. It's kind of like these photos. Like if I go around and I pull up my map and see where I'm at, and if I'm getting ready to go in somewhere, I can look at this photo. Kind of gives me a hint of what I'm coming up to. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. What'd you send me? So is that your boat?
Yeah.
Are you standing on it? Is that first person?
No, it flicks you into third person.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say. Looks so tiny.
So you can see. Yeah.
No, that's cool.
I mean, you can build on the boat as well. You can. There is it's a glitch, I suppose. Yeah, but you if you put foundations on the boat, then you can build off the foundations and just have like quite a big boat actually. I mean, you've seen Neebs, how they done it exactly the same way. You see their boat that they have.
Mm.
But I mean, just the level of detail. You got the whole, because you got the above ground. Obviously, you got a huge cave network and underwater network as well.
Oh, did you see the one in the community I posted of the guy peeing off the side of the boat?
Yeah.
Shit's hilarious. It's like, holy shit, can you see his piss? Oh, I'm gonna take a picture of that. Mm-hmm.
I said with me being on my own as well, this is quite a grind to start with, but once I'm finished, I know I'm going to be happy with what I built. I've got this whole island to myself. It's literally dubbed herbivore island because there were no predators here whatsoever. So I thought, well, this will be safe for me.
So the map's always the same, right? Like it's just 4 maps and are always so that island is always there when you start that game.
Yeah. So there is a.
There's no random generator.
Map generator, yeah. I don't know how that works myself, but it is on one of the menus. I might play with that another time, but I mean, this is really me.
Are they as massive as the pre-made maps?
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't actually gone into the.
I'd be surprised if they were.
So I'd be surprised, but if they have like a set layout, I mean, I don't really know. I mean, it's sort of the maps are GTA sized, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Purely on the fact that you have to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get clearly fast. Obviously, you can ride on the very fast.
Ooh. Hey, mic popped again. It's like turning off and then turning back on real loud.
It might be my my controller. I might change this one over. It does keep saying it's going to die in a minute.
Did it just do it there?
Nope.
I wonder if that's what's doing it.
Let me change my.
Hey, was your headset plugged into your controller?
Yeah.
Oh, sounds really good.
Let me try this. Okay, now I've changed over mics.
That sounds just good. What are you using as a headset into your controller?
It's I don't know what it's called actually. Where's the box? I had the box here somewhere. There. It is a Afterglow level 3.
How much did that cost you? What'd that run you?
£40.
Oh, so it'd be like $60 for me.
Yeah, so it's not top range. I mean, obviously you get the Turtle Beaches,
Well,
which go to like 80.
But you're plugging it into your controller, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
See that? I like that. Changing your controller faster, I'm assuming, though, a little bit. Oop. You there?
Yep, sorry.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna say, does it drain your battery a little bit faster? I'm assuming.
Not that I've noticed, no. I can't say that I've really noticed that I've run out of battery any quicker.
WWE got its... What's that? Oh, what's that? It got its first.
Is when I got my steering wheel. I have to have, because there's nowhere to plug it into my steering wheel. I have to have my controller on the side, and I always like catch my arm or something on the wire, which pulls the controller down, and that can get quite annoying after a while.
The WWE got its first DLC. They added a new arena too, which was cool. They haven't done that before.
Okay. Ooh. My Triceratops had a baby.
So, okay, could you give that to me?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So if you're in my tribe, anything that I own, you own.
Oh, well, really?
So, yeah.
Now, for instance, if that dies or that Triceratops gets killed, is it gone forever?
Yes. Yeah.
So I can walk off with your Triceratops and get it killed and ruin your day?
Yeah, you could do.
Not that I'd want to do that.
I was about to say, yeah, careful, because I have many other dinosaurs ready to take you out.
So it's a matter. So how long does it take to get a Triceratops? Like something like that.
So, it probably took me about 15-20 minutes to tame it. You have to knock it unconscious, and then what's the name? Put berries in it to feed it, or whatever. So if you're doing a herbivore, it'll be berries. If it's a carnivore, it'll be some kind of meat, and it just tame over time.
And you got a bunch of them going at one time, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, so in a minute I've got 2 tracks and I've got pterodactyl, essentially. I had a Stegosaurus and a Diplodocus, one of the big, tall neck dinosaurs, but I've lost them, unfortunately. They both died. And I had about 3 pterodactyls at one point. Or pterodons, should I say. They're called pterodons.
Inside a pyramid right now. It's pretty cool.
But yeah, once you tame them, you then have to create saddles to ride them, or you can just, so one of my tracks I've got a saddle on, the other one hasn't, and I just basically use them if I'm scavenging materials, so I take them around with me. Anything that I build or anything that I collect, I put in them, and then get them to carry it, because you can get over encumbered, which makes sense. Right, so take all of that. Oh no, so drop some of that. Wow, I need so many.
Oh my god. Oh, are you kidding me? So I'm in this tomb, and there's a bunch of little sarcophagus like statues on the floor, and they're all lined up in a row. And if you go knock one of them, they'll domino down, and it looks awesome.
That's cool. Wow. Not even halfway there.
What do you want? You want to do Ghost Recon or you want to do Call of Duty? I'm either your choice, bud.
Have you been back on what's it called? I'll think of the name in a minute. Ghost Recon since the updates.
A little bit. I haven't played the new game mode at all, or the new maps.
Okay, neither have I. Mind you, I don't even know if that's up and running yet.
What's that? You downloaded it? You mean?
I don't think so. Well, a lot of mine stuff does in the background, so whether it has or not, I'm not sure. But
I mean, it's been out for a minute. I would be surprised if you haven't downloaded it already.
I'd like to think so. But I have a funny PlayStation.
So some hacker got into Call of Duty's content, more guns, and then a couple game modes possibly. No ground war though. He didn't find ground war, which kind of.
Really? I mean, I'm shocked. I really thought after the success of Battlefield that they'd really look into that a bit better. I mean, they must have seen the success, like the Conquest done. That they play it sometime.
Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom. Catapult turret. A ballista turret. Soon. Where the hell did that go? Bump the weight. Stamina. Ooh, a beer barrel. Have a nap.
There's also 4 different kinds of bows in this game. There's the Predator bow, which would be like your sniper rifle, and it does first-person view when you aim. You can spot guys with it as well. You got the Warrior bow. It's kind of like a shotgun. It shoots like multiple arrows at once.
That's cool. I'd like that.
And then there's the light bow, which is like your SMG. It's really cool when he holds it. He's got arrows holding his string hand. In between his fingers, and he just like shoots them out real fast. It's pretty cool. And then there's there's the hunter bow, which is kind of like your like semi-auto rifle.
I said definitely in the new year I'm gonna get that. I bought a few. I bought an upgrade for my Dirt game for VR. I bought a couple VR games.
Did you get your VR headset?
Not yet. I was hoping to get it during the sales, but everywhere that I went sold out of it.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Most of them sold out on Saturday morning. I was working Sunday, so I didn't get a chance to actually go out, but yeah. Yeah, a couple of things that really put me off of the PvP servers on this is how much people really like to mess with you. So on one server that I went to, you spawn in certain places of the map, right?
Mhm.
Now, some people thought it'd be very funny to then build spiked fences all around the spawn points. So you join in as a new spawn and you literally cannot move. You can't go anywhere because you have nothing. You can't break it down. So
That's
yeah, that ruined it. That was a
why.
bit messed up.
Why would they let you build where those spawn points are at like that? Then, like,
Yes,
surely
exactly.
that's something you would address right away.
Yes, exactly. And that's, to this day, that still hasn't been addressed. And there was one server. Now you defecate on this server, right? So you have a shit while you're just running along. All of a sudden you hear, and then you have defecated. The notice comes up. Well, one person decided you can turn it up and down, like how many times you defecate as such.
You just shitting the whole time.
Yeah. It was literally there is a video of it on fucking YouTube, bro. This dude just literally joined into the server, and it was just, and
That's hilarious.
it was crazy. There was yeah, it all piles up around the dude.
That's funny. Mm. Fucking Mafia 3, I knew it. It's complete edition's like $23 right now. Well, that's Assassin's Creed next year, complete edition will be $23 Black Friday. You know what I mean? Like, that's the game. I knew that when Mafia 3 came out. I go, next Christmas, that's going to be the $23 game. The year before that, it was Witcher. I was like, Witcher's going to be. Destiny, I guess, is losing its player base. People aren't sticking around. I'm like, I could have told you that. You're all gonna get that game, and 7 hours into it, you're gonna be like, this is so much like the last one. This is boring as hell. Bioshock Collection is $20. That's a great game if you have not played it. Creepy as fuck. The collection is $20. Yeah. Oh, cool. Witcher 3 Complete Edition, $20. Look at Wolfenstein's 50% off, the new one. If not even a month. Evil Within 2 is 50% off. Shadow Wars 40% off. Doom is on sale. I wonder how much that is. That's a great fucking game. Yeah, Mafia 3 for $16. Yeah, like Ark is $40. It's still, I can't buy that right now. It'll have a bigger sell, I guarantee it. Arc will have a bigger sell than that. It's only how much off right now? 35%. It'll have a 50. If it goes to 50% off, I might. Grand Theft Auto Trilogy is $18. Every time I see that on sale, I'm like, oh, I should get that. But then I'm like I got time to play old GTA games. Morrowind add-on for Elder Scrolls is really cheap too. Like completely? It wasn't digital? Dishonored 1 and 2 and the add-on for 2, the standalone add-on is $30. And XCOM 2 is $20, man. I've been eyeing that game. A lot of people that play XCOM are just like, it's fucking great. It's like turn-based. You see that new UFC's coming out, or is it out already? Yeah, it's been announced. God, Battlefield 1 Ultimate Shortcut is $20. Let's see here. Probably everything. Guns and contains. Let's see here. No, like unlike all the vehicle shit. Like contains all shortcut kits at a discounted price. Includes a shortcut kit for vehicle bundle, infantry bundle, which contains all shortcut kits to classes Assault, Medic, Scout, and Support. Shortcut kit vehicle bundle gives you immediate access to all vehicles packages earned through gameplay. Fighter planes, attack planes, all that shit. It also includes primary weapons unlocks for tanker and pilot class. Shortcut kit infantry bundle contains a primary weapon, sidearm, and gadgets earned through gameplay progression tied to each class. Only base game progression items include shortcut. They've done this for every Battlefield. I used to buy all the vehicle ones because I'm like, I'm no good with vehicles, and I suck with just the base weaponry on them. So I need the rockets. I need that shit, or I'm just worthless in a helicopter. So I'd buy those. I never bought the gun stuff. But man, this being everything is kind of enticing. Plus, with the new map pack coming out. Yeah. Yep. He doesn't like that. He's not into that, guys.
If you didn't guess, no, I'm not. But you know what I mean? It's ruining the games as far as I'm concerned, because you get a game like Battlefront, and you get like that day one sort of thing, and you've already got people in there who are killing it, absolutely killing it, and you think this game now.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going back out of this. Good place to stop.